What's up, everybody? It's your boy Johnny back here with another video. And today I'm going to do a flip through of this book in celebration of the 50th anniversary of Elvis, and That's the Way It Is. This is actually an FTD book. I want to say this is the first FTD book that was ever done, ever published. It's called Elvis, That's the Way It Was, an audio-visual documentary. So we're going to check this out. Because around this time, Elvis would have been playing Vegas. He actually would be wrapping it up, his third engagement in Vegas. I want to say September 8th. 8th or 9th. I think he did like a 3 a.m. show. And that was his last show for this engagement, which was very successful. And of course, during that engagement, they filmed and recorded Elvis, That's the Way It Is, the movie. And they captured some concerts to release that it would be released in their entirety. 6 concerts, that is. So we're going to check out this book today. So like I said, this is the first FTD book ever produced. Now they had many since then. This one came out in 2001. So we're going to check this out. A lot of this stuff is probably pretty common. Since then, a lot of this stuff really has been released. And at this time, you'll see in the book, I'll explain as I go actually. So let's just get started. Because this won't be a long video. This book is less than 100 pages. And it also comes with a CD called That the Way It Was, which later on would be reissued. I want to say about 2007 or 8, they reissued that CD by itself after this book went out of print. So I remember this book used to go for some money. I don't know how much it goes for now. You could probably get it fairly cheap. So because CD, everything else is really available elsewhere now. And at the time, these were probably rare photos, but since then, we've seen a lot of this stuff. And this is really right after the 2000 or 2001 special edition of That's the Way It Is came out. So I want to say this like kind of went with that too. Because I'm trying to think. This was back then probably the 20... I'm trying to think what anniversary it would have been of Elvis, That's the Way It Is back then. So 80, 90, 2000. So this would have been like the 31st anniversary of That's the Way It Is. And now we're at the 50th, which is crazy. Like this photo. This is a pretty common photo. All right, let me show you the table of contents. This is how it looks. So we're already right here. So there's 94 pages about the CD, all that stuff. So here we go. So it breaks down day by day how everything was filmed, starting with the MGM soundstage, Culver City, July 24th rehearsal. So as you can see, it has what was rehearsed that day. First record / CD release, so what it really appeared on, and then first visual release. So at the time, it tells you what was available with the audio and then the visual part. So that's really cool. But now a lot of the stuff for today would be more filled in because they released a lot of stuff since then. And of course, maybe this other stuff already appeared at this time on other things, but on unofficial bootlegs. All right. So here's the MGM soundstage, Culver City, July 15th rehearsal. All that was rehearsed, all that was released officially audio and official visual. Let me show you the photos. Which looks like it's taken, a lot of these are taken right from the movie. So, again, more rehearsals. And if you want to pause stuff, if you'd like, you can do that. And here's some pictures of the boxes. I don't know if this is the audio part or the visual, like the film. I'm not really sure. Doesn't really say anywhere, does it? Another rehearsal day. Looks like a lot of this stuff has been released, except for this stuff. But also, I'm doing this because the FTD, the 8 CD Elvis, That's the Way It Is, Collector's Edition, 50th Anniversary. It came out on August 31st, which was my birthday. I ordered it. I still have not received it yet. And I'm sure it will be delayed, with all the stuff that's going on. Not only that, I'm sure it's coming from overseas probably. So maybe the U.S. hasn't got their shipment yet. So. But this is a very awesome era of Elvis. Very awesome. This is like the peak, I feel like the peak of his performance and vocal ability and everything. Just everything. He looked great. He sounded great. And of course, I think a lot of people would agree. Especially the women. All right. And this was the last rehearsal before the engagement started. Because it would start later on that night on August 10th. There's him backstage waiting to go on stage. All right, so this must be... Yeah, 16 tracks. This must be the actual recordings that RCA recorded. And all this stuff was available then, and now they're going to just start releasing this stuff now. So that's pretty crazy. So we knew then this stuff was available. It was just a matter of milking it out throughout all these years. Crazy. All right. So that's that. That's one thing I really like about this book is it shows what was available at the time, and it shows you how far we've come and how much stuff they have released. RCA has released officially. So, and there is a mistake in this book. If I remember where it is, I'll point it out. Or if you pay attention closely to this, you'll see what I mean. I'll tell you what, man. All we need is the visual stuff. But I know Warner Bros. Owns the rights to this movie. So EPE or RCA, Sony Legacy, they have nothing to do with the visual part. Warner Bros. Owns the rights to that. The chances of them releasing all these complete shows as they were recorded, all 6, I don't know, man. I think that it's pretty slim. Or it's going to be a long time until we see the complete shows. I really wish we would get them sooner than later, just to see how awesome they would be. But this was shot great. Just even the remaster 2001 special edition is amazing. The quality of it. I own it on Blu-ray. I owned it on VHS. I owned it on DVD. Now I owned it on Blu-ray. But one thing I think is crazy, they have not released the original version on Blu-ray, which is kind of crazy. All right, International Hotels Showroom, Las Vegas. So, songs performed but not professionally recorded or filmed during the rest of the engagement. So this is just a sample of other stuff he touched on. And some of these stuff you can see probably as bootlegs, or hear as bootlegs, I'm sorry, on YouTube and stuff, and different bootlegs that are out there of during this time, this Las Vegas engagement. The original releases. So this is the stuff that was affiliated with That's the Way It Is. Obviously these 2 singles and the album itself. This is funny. The new releases. So this is the stuff that was really available at this time for That's the Way It Is. The 30th anniversary. This box set came out in 2000. This contained a show which honestly has one of the, probably, if not the best recorded show ever in Elvis's career. It really was an amazing show. Here's the original open show, this FTD. I have this FTD. I do own this. And of course I own these 3. All right, the photo collection by Sheriff Hannah. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So I guess before Ed Banja, there was Sheriff Hannah. I don't know if that's a male or a female or whatever, but I guess before Ed Banja, it was this person. So. actually good quality photos. But there's so much dead space, they could have made them bigger. But just probably in the room at the same time as the filming crew, Hollywood cameras, as Elvis would say. But pretty cool. But yeah, I can't wait to get the ACD box set, and I will unbox it on this channel. It will probably, I was thinking about it, it'll probably be like a 3-part thing. I'll do my initial unboxing, and then I'll do a flip through of the first book, because there's 2 hardbound books in that release. They're 300 pages each. I'll probably do one video of one book, and then another video of the second book, and then I will probably do, and then after that I'll do an in-depth review of what I thought about it, and if you should get it or not. Help you all making a decision. Give my opinion about it, if it's worth getting. Which I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I'm not gonna get it, and of course I end up getting it because it coincides with a lot of other stuff we've gotten of That's the Way It Is. That's the reason why I really bought it. But oops. Cool picture. I don't think that's from the engagement though. I think that's from, some of these pictures have to be from right after this Las Vegas engagement was done. And I think one of the first places he played was Phoenix, Arizona. And I think some of these photos are from there, but he's wearing a scarf. I could be wrong though. Like, I think that's from what I'm talking about. That could be from Vegas. But yeah, this is the time when, this is a time I would have definitely loved to have seen Elvis. Shit, who wouldn't have? Yeah, but like I said, I think there's a mistake in this book, and I think in a few more pages you'll see this picture again. And I want to say this book was reprinted. I don't know if because of this mistake or it's just printed because of demand. I think this, yeah, so this, I think this photo appears again in a few more pages. And I think another page, like something like this format, appears again also. I think it's actually this picture. This page will appear in another page. So pay attention. Maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah. And you can see all these suits at Graceland. I remember, I know this one's definitely on display at Graceland. I remember when I went in 2015, me and my cousin went to Graceland, and they had a special exhibit for the 45th anniversary of That's the Way It Is. I think kind of like near the garage of Graceland. And we had a special package, so we had access to it. And they had an exhibit strictly for That's the Way It Is. And they had all these suits, all the suits and his outfits and whatever in this one exhibit with the movie playing. But it was really cool. It was awesome. I don't remember it, but I remember for some reason we went through it really quickly. Wish we didn't, but... See, there it is right there. There's that picture again. But it's formatted a little bit different. Let's see if I can go back. Where is it at? It is... Yeah, see? There it is. I wonder why or how that happened. Doesn't make sense. See, there it is. See, there's the other one. Well, there's that photo again. There was 3 on that other page. Let me see if I can find that page too. Yeah, here it is. Look. Right there. I wonder if anyone else ever noticed that. So, well, anyways, at least that picture appears again. I wonder why. I mean, they could have put something else. Unless it was just a dumb mistake. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, we're almost done though, people. See, I want to see that picture appear earlier. I don't know. If you have this book, check it out. Because I know there's some people that have been following FTD really since they started, or they just collect all the releases. So, all right, we're around the end of the book. Okay, original film credits. Then it has the new version, DVD credits. Turner Classic Movies presents Elvis, That's the Way It Is. And here's all the new credits for the newer version. Here's during after a show. There's Sammy Davis. Cool. Alright. Then we have this. The Way It Was about the CD. So it talks about the CD. I guess I could read this for you guys. The CD is created to give you an experience of participating in the progression of Elvis music making. We have included rehearsals, goofing around, and actual stage performances from every recorded event during the creation of the film and the Las Vegas engagement it set out to portray. So, at this time, a lot of the stuff was unreleased. Of course, since then, we had that big box set in 2014. We got all that stuff, the official shows. And now we're just getting all the official rehearsal stuff, supposedly. I don't know. We'll see how true it is. When possible, the producers have used previously unreleased performances to provide a wonderful behind-the-scenes overview of this unique event. Some tracks are of poor sonic quality and included for historic significance. Okay. So it admits that some of the quality really sucks. But I'm sure that technology's come farther since 2001. Okay, that's really it. And then back here we have the CD. And like I said, you can get the CD by itself. It was reissued. I don't know if even that version's still in print, but I'm sure you can probably get it for a pretty cheap price, or at least what it went for brand new, the individual CD. But here's the back of the book. A 96-page journey through the making of That's the Way It Is. An immaculate collection of both rare and classic photos in black and white and color. Rare. Ha! Not anymore. Included a 75-minute CD containing music from each of the recorded events. Primarily focused on previously unreleased material. Ha! Not anymore. Okay. But you know what? That's really it. There's the spine of it. So yeah, this is just my little flip through of an Elvis book of Elvis Presley. That's the Way It Was, an audio-visual documentary in celebration of the 50th anniversary of Elvis. That's the Way It Is. Third Las Vegas engagement, which he would have been wrapping up in the next couple of days. This is, like I said, one of the first FTD book ever produced. But all right, people, I appreciate you all for watching. If you'd like to leave a comment, and I will see you guys hopefully very soon in the next video, and hopefully very soon unboxing the new FTD HCD Elvis That's the Way It Is 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition box set. So until next time, I'll see you all later. So see you later, and goodbye.